they can only do it with an exchange of an equal value to that effect, and ensure that also the service, whatever the purpose was, is also maintained.
But Chair, kindly allow me to make one. The visitor before us is a government officer and is a real custodian of public land. Now that I find him very mean with information, does he have any interest? Because this, he should be reminded that this is under oath. And information that we want here is for consumption of this house and the greater Uasin Gishu County. If you can say that you are not aware, surely, then what is your work?
Okay, that one is well said. Mr. Mutai, I know you really stick to what we requested, to our menu. You know, when you go to a restaurant and say, give me China mandazi, but that is what she is relying on. But we expected you to go beyond that, because the reality of the ground, and even you know very well, that plot number 10 and number 9 or number 8 is no longer existing. And members allow me to use this, the information that we were given. In the effort that we were given this morning by the, was it surveyors? Well, county surveyor. It shows that plot number 10 and 9 are no longer there. They were amalgamated, and they produced another plot number 460. Do you want to tell us, when you went to apply for that search, they gave you that search for, ama walisema hakuna hiyo ya plot 9?
Chair, they said it has been surrendered, so they couldn't. Maybe that is why it is not in existence. I'm not denying anything, as a notable member has put it, but I'm trying to explain that it is no longer referred to as plot 10. So that plot 10 may not be, again, existing as plot 10. The way I had said it, it's surrendered for amendment. So it is a different number and also different size. So that's what I'm saying.
But you would have told us, yes, then it was plot number 9, but now, or number 10, it has mutated to?
I wish I could have known the number so that I can follow up with the
Order,
research.
Thank you,
honorable member.
So you mean he's not prepared? Are you not prepared for this
Honorable
meeting?
Isaac Samoe. Let's allow Honorable Isaac Tamoge.
Mr. Rotich, through chair, you said, well, because you've been around, and I heard you well for some time, you are a private to the development over there. As an officer of government, did you raise any question on that? Having been aware that there is a development on a road reserve, and you are the custodian, you are paid from the coffers of government to act in this region on their behalf. Are you aware of that development, and have you raised any question, because you can see it's on a road reserve? Or have you inquired to know what's happening?
Through you, Chair, I'll say maybe I've not done officially as to warrant me writing, but I was informed that there was a part surrendered from a private part in order to exchange with that one which was taken up by that other plot. So because current map shows the different in sizes and non-existent of the road reserve or the service lane, and also another plot showing a creation of a passageway to connect with the other part of the remainder part of the service lane. That one I'm aware, and I was told there was an exchange. At those days, it was the Commissioner of Lands that was dealing with. So the procedure at that time and what the procedures at the moment may have been different, because the laws have changed the procedure currently, which would have involved the National Land Commission if it was then. But the Commissioner of Land was the one that was the custodian of the public land and all the transactions that ended then.
According to you, the information that you are given, because now we are coming out clearly, you have the information that something happened. When was that probably done? The issue of exchanging and whatever.
According to what I saw in records, was quite in early 2000 to 2005. That's when the transaction of those, the surveying and the creation of an amalgamation
Was done.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Let me ask you another question. Does anyone require your approval when doing application or before approving, or does anyone seek for your comments when it comes to changing the use of a public utility land, road reserve, service lane, and whatever? Does it require your comment?
Yeah, if it touches on a public land, it requires our comment. If it is
Service lane?
Yeah, that's a public land.
Okay.
Yeah, so service lane is a public land, and any other public land, it will require.
Thank you. If it requires or it calls for his comment, you know, I'm perturbed with the word that I was told there was a compensation. You know, that is the word. I was told. A government officer. And who is not only a government officer, a custodian of all public lands. But he was just told. He have not taken his time to see whether what he was told is right. Can he come out clear? Because you are under oath, sir, and whatever you are saying here can be used against you anywhere.
In relation,
because for real, I'm really perturbed to hear that he stated well about a public land, a road reserve cannot be erased, but it can be compensated with another one of equal measure. But he was just told, and he was contented. Can he come out clear? Because I am concerned as a representative of the people. I am concerned.
in relation to that, who is the one that you are mentioning as I was told? Who is it that told you? That's it. That's
Chairman, maybe I am privy to information which are in record that whatever that transaction happened, because those are mainly part of the survey, because that is what actually changed the size of the land. And there are actually records of correspondence between the conveyance lawyer of the owner of the plot 10 and the commissioner of lands. So that's where I saw there some exchanges. Though they were not of equal value, there was also an extra payment that was charged to the individual who gave now a smaller land portion. So that information is there in record.
So we lost value for the size.
Yeah,
We lost it.
the size, yeah, lost, but compensated.
Is it okay?
In money.
Is it okay in as per the law?
Yeah, it's okay if it is compensated, and that if the Commission of Land agreed to it, because you did not give what is in equal value. Can you now add value? The commission, the government, the Commission of Land.
Chair.
Yeah.
Chair.
Do you have the parcel in the first
Honorable
place?
Patrick Kimeli?
The parcel,
Yes.
the parcel in exchange. Can it be denoted in that the map?
No, you see.
Can we pick it? Can we pick it? Because if it is removed, then it is rerouted to serve the purpose of the matter, the parent way leaf. If it is removed, then it is rerouted to serve the same purpose, because that service lane was there for a purpose. So if it is rerouted, we want to have it very clear from the map that this was removed to this side, and we retained the size.
Chair.
Is it existing? Just that was
proceed.
a question.
I wanted
Chair-
to ask
Chair,
a question.
Because he's asking about maps, I heard that you had a surveyor this morning. That could have been the person to really pinpoint in the map the rerouting and the sizes, because what I saw in the records was that that rerouting was not commensurate with the one that was taken up, and therefore the individual was asked to add up the value in terms of payment to the government.
Okay, Chair.
Yeah,
I-
proceed,
I,
proceed,
just,
yeah.
I just wanted a clear, the clear statement, because it says the compensation was done by giving us a very small portion and the payment of the money. So maybe let me understand that, because if compensation can be done, so that means I can also pay money and the road disappears like that, because I've already compensated through money. I wanted to understand that.
That's not what I said, Chairman. I said the road will not be reallocated. And if anything to be done, there must be a compensation that serves the same purpose. You know, it will remain that the road is there to serve what was the other one serving. And it should be of equal value. In this case, it provided another road provisions which served the same purpose, but it was not of equal value.
Thank you so much.
That's why it was
So they,
asked to compensate.
he paid the money.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much. I want to believe our window was exploited. That's only a matter of exchanging without serving the same purpose that the initial one was intended. And maybe with the information that we have, it was not surrendered as a road again. It's a certain shaped piece of land, but it cannot serve as a road. You know, when you surrender, you must surrender to serve the exact purpose that the other one was intended. I think that is what you said. But let's proceed. Honorable Sato, and then we come to Anjoy.
I have the
Or
microphone.
yours is hot.
I have the microphone. Allow me to just ask, because I'm very anxious. If you have to take another land and surrender it for the same purpose, will it be possible for you to take a road that's a public utility and still find another road that will still serve for the same purpose? If a road A was going to that place and then you take that road, which other road will you get? And you compensate to equally serve the same purpose. I think that cannot live here without clear substantiation from you.
Through the chair, thank you, Rotich, for opening up, because in the beginning you had actually hold it to the gist, but I had one like that, but it was declined just because it was not serving the purpose of moving from one end to the other. But this one is an access road. Imagine it is actually bringing other people from the other side, linking it to town. Imagine now you are saying it was, now the idea of surrendering has actually come out. In fact, you had actually concealed it in the very beginning. But now the good thing is you have actually opened up that maybe there's some payment that was made to the government for the same road. Since you know, where was, maybe after giving out the other land, where was this other taken to and how much was paid?
Chair, I think I've been able to explain where it was taken to. But the amount to be paid, unless I check what my records here, which I just saw it somewhere with from there. As it has been said, you can exchange so long as it serves the same. The planning will always know whether the land you are wanting to compensate or to exchange with the other, if it is very far and it doesn't serve the same purpose, it will not be exchanged. others that can be exchanged are only lands that are not necessarily needing to be in particular area, like land for use for other uses. Like if it is a building in maybe in Langas and another one in this other side, and that one is belong to government, then you can exchange if it is of equal value. And that one does not require that they are within the same area. But because this is a road which was giving services, so the exchange should have been able to still provide the same services and should have been of equal value. That's what I'm saying. So because according to what transaction that was done by the Commissioner of Land then, it served the same purpose, but it was not for equal. That is according to the records. If it does not happen in the ground, that's another matter. But according to the transactions that was there, the information that they were told that this one is not of equal value.
What is it, Honorable Moya?
Our guest is inviting us to more questions. He's trying just to justify the exchange, the barter trade that went. Let me use that word, the barter trade that went. But he's starting by saying that even if there is some exchange, the road has to be remain of equal value to serve. He again says he's aware that the exchange was not of the same value. Therefore, because it was of smaller value, monetary value or money, exchange hands. But he's not aware whether that which was given is serving the intended purpose. And McHugh, he's seated on a custodian of public land. Who is this? I'm asking myself. If he does not know whether it is serving, meaning that even he does not know where it was changed from where to where, surely, Chair, because...
You said he knows where it is. Isn't that so?
Chair, for me to declare that is not serving or serving, you will require surveying to really be able to say it doesn't. Since I'm not in survey.
But you know where it was changed to?
Of course, the map shows.
If we took no, does he know?
Can you identify? Are you in a position to identify from the map that we have? Kindly, if you are able to. Where is the FR?
Or we can go there physically with him and tell us
He's
and
our
show
custodian.
and show to us that access land that is actually providing the same services.
Chairman, I know in the plan the numbering changed. So if you see this one, there is a creation of a space between this and 461 here, which serves this, where the other one was coming through here serving this. So that's why it is shorter. It's not longer like it is. So that's why it had to be compensated. But it is serving because the owner of this is the same as that one. This is a very old one. The numbering has changed, and there is also additional plots that have been created. So this cannot tell us. Yes. Yeah, walitoa ile ilikuwa pena kuja hivi. Then they create, because this one and this one belongs to the same man, and he was able to block his. Then they created it to serve this other plot, which is not his. That's what we saw in the correspondence, that they created a space from this one to serve the other plot, number 7. Yes. But the tax numbers, that one, the survey will...
Chair, point of order. because the maps look not familiar to him, perhaps I'll
Order,
ask this
Honorable
committee.
Waikanjo, Wanjoy, who said he has denied that he's not familiar with that? Can we allow him to tell us what he has seen? Proceed.
Yeah, Chair, I've been able to show one of your staff the portion where the land was created. I mean, where the road was said to have been hived, because in the correspondence that they were exchanging with the Commissioner of Land, they were naming the plot that should be hived to create a road reserve to serve a particular plot that is the other one was serving. And because that road created was smaller, the Commissioner of Lands communicated back and said it is not of equal value, and therefore the shortage